like, let's be honest, he's top class. He's world class. He's so good, and he's got better and better with every season he's been. And, you know, is he going to walk away from a Champions League side that's exciting to be in? And probably not. Is someone going to be able to pay the money that Newcastle United would want? Probably not. Anything is possible in the transfer window, and we know that, and things can change with one phone call. But I would be surprised at this stage if he were to depart Newcastle.
Just to illustrate how good he is, look at the company he is keeping with regard to goal-scoring seasons at Newcastle United. Best goal-scoring seasons for Newcastle in the Premier League era. He comes in at 4th with 23. Look at the names on that list. Andy Cole tops it on 34, but I think that was a 42-game season. It's still pretty impressive. Alan Shearer, Les Ferdinand, and 2 more. Goal fest for Alan Shearer in 2002 and in 2000 as well. So, Carve, you've done well.
Can I say one thing on him, actually?
On him?
Without mentioning his name?
Go on then.
One thing I would say is he's got 3 years left on his contract. He's at a club who are in the Champions League. Mark has outlined, and I have in the previous part, about everything that Newcastle represents, everything that is already there. One thing we haven't mentioned is who Newcastle United are owned by. They are, is it 80% owned by the Saudi Arabian Sovereign Wealth Fund? So they have absolutely no reason whatsoever to sell him. We say every player has his price, but if you're 80% owned by PIF of Saudi Arabia, then you don't really have a price. And I can't imagine somebody sitting down and trying to negotiate with them if they don't want to sell him, and they don't want to sell him.
The only thing to caveat is PSR. And we've seen Elliot Anderson depart Newcastle. We've seen Yankuba Minte depart. And they were reluctant sales. They didn't want to...
They were homegrown players, weren't they?
Yeah, essentially. They represented good PSR profit. And that's the thing. Sometimes, and we've seen it with Aston Villa, you don't want to sell players, but if you can sell one player to sign 2 or 3 players and you know, the package of our squad gets better and stronger over the next 3 or 4 years, sometimes they think medium term as opposed to short term. And that may be where Newcastle have to just evaluate things. I'm not saying they're going to sell him, but sometimes those are the decisions. Look at Manchester United. To fund a lot of the business they do this window, they may have to sell some of those homegrown players. But it just enables the club to evolve again, and that's what's key. The one thing Newcastle have got spot on over the last 3, 4, 5 years is their transfer activity. The business they've done in the UK, the business they've done from European football has been exceptional. You know, Isak being an example, Bruno being an example, Tonali being another player, you know, Tino, Anthony Gordon, Kieran Trippier, Dan Burn. What they've done has been sensational.
The player only wants to move to Liverpool. That's what he wants to do. He's made that clear now. Bayern Munich were interested. Manchester City were interested as well. He had the option of staying at Bayer Leverkusen for at least another season. But no, he wants to move to Liverpool. And I think Bayer Leverkusen would much rather sell him to Liverpool than Bayern Munich. The two clubs, Liverpool, Bayer Leverkusen, good relationship. Liverpool already signed Jeremy Frimpong from there. Where we're at the moment is just hammering out the deal, coming to a price.
Arsenal are evaluating 3 prominent strikers, Benjamin Eko, Viktor Gyokeres, and Alexander Isak, as potential additions to strengthen their attacking lineup. Each player offers distinct attributes that could complement Mikel Arteta's tactical approach. Benjamin Eko, at 21, is a promising talent from RB Leipzig. Standing at 6 feet 5 inches, he combines physical presence with agility, making him a formidable aerial threat and a dynamic option in the box. His recent season saw him net 18 goals, showcasing his potential to develop into a top-tier striker. With a reported release clause of approximately £43 million, Eko presents a financially viable option for Arsenal, allowing room for investment in other areas of the squad. Viktor Gyokeres has had a standout season with Sporting CP, scoring 43 goals and providing 14 assists in 50 appearances. His robust playing style, coupled with his ability to hold up play and link with midfielders, aligns well with the Premier League's physical demands. However, Sporting's insistence on meeting his €100 million release clause could pose a significant financial commitment for Arsenal. Alexander Isak offers Premier League experience, having scored 17 goals in 24 appearances for Newcastle United. His versatility allows him to operate both centrally and on the flanks, providing tactical flexibility. Isak's previous collaboration with Martin Degaard at Real Sociedad could facilitate on-field chemistry. Nonetheless, Newcastle's reluctance to sell and the potential high transfer fee make this acquisition challenging. In summary, while Eco offers long-term potential at a reasonable cost, Gyokeres brings immediate impact with a higher price tag, and Isak provides proven Premier League quality but may be difficult to acquire. Arsenal's decision will hinge on balancing immediate needs with financial prudence and long-term planning.